In the heart of Hollywood, where the bright lights can easily blind even the most seasoned stars, Khloe Kardashian has always been a figure of resilience and strength. Known for her larger-than-life personality and her ability to bounce back from adversity, she has faced countless challenges in the public eye. However, nothing could prepare her for the storm that erupted when a secret recording of conversations between her and music mogul Diddy was leaked, revealing a web of questionable financial transactions that would change everything. As the court accepted this recording as evidence against her, Khloe found herself in the grip of a breakdown that left her reeling, struggling to comprehend the impact of the situation on her life, career, and reputation. The saga began to unfold quietly in the shadows of the entertainment industry. Khloe and Diddy had long been friends, often seen together at glamorous events, sharing laughs and moments that hinted at a close bond. Yet, behind the scenes, their relationship had a more complicated layer. As successful as Khloe was with her various business ventures, Diddy's history of involvement in controversial dealings made their partnership a topic of speculation. As whispers grew louder about their financial transactions, both celebrities brushed off the rumors, maintaining that their business interactions were legitimate and above board. But the reality was far more complicated. When the secret recording surfaced, it was as if a dam had burst, flooding the media with explosive details that no one could ignore. The audio, which captured candid conversations between Khloe and Diddy, was filled with discussions that hinted at potential illegal activities. The content was shocking. Talk of money laundering, questionable contracts, and the kind of financial maneuvers that could land anyone in serious trouble. Once the recording leaked, it became clear that the stakes were higher than anyone had anticipated. The media descended like vultures, eager to dissect every word, every pause, and every implication. As the news broke, the public reaction was swift and intense. Fans who had once admired Khloe for her strength and positivity were suddenly left questioning her integrity. Social media exploded with reactions, many expressing disbelief that someone so seemingly grounded could find herself embroiled in such a scandal. The narrative shifted from admiration to skepticism in a matter of hours, leaving Khloe feeling isolated and vulnerable. She had always prided herself on being a role model, someone who overcame obstacles, but now she was at risk of being viewed as just another celebrity caught in a web of deceit. The legal implications of the leaked recording were monumental. As investigators began to piece together the evidence, it was clear that the court would take the situation seriously. The prosecution seized upon the recording, presenting it as a crucial piece of evidence that suggested Khloe's involvement in activities that could lead to severe legal repercussions. For Khloe, the weight of the world seemed to rest on her shoulders. The pressure was immense, and the emotional toll began to manifest in ways she had never imagined. In the days that followed the leak, Khloe experienced a downward spiral. The once vibrant and confident star began to withdraw from the public eye, retreating to the safety of her home. Friends and family watched with concern as she struggled to cope with the reality of her situation. Khloe had always been open about her mental health struggles, but this was an entirely new level of pressure. The thought of facing the court, the media, and, most importantly, her fans felt overwhelming. She was besieged by anxiety and self-doubt, questioning her worth and the choices she had made. The breakdown came to a head one evening when Khloe found herself alone in her living room, surrounded by the remnants of a life that felt increasingly out of control. The weight of the scandal felt crushing, and as she sat in silence, the tears began to flow. It was a cathartic release, a moment where the facade of strength crumbled, revealing the vulnerability underneath. She felt the sting of betrayal, not just from those who had leaked the recording, but also from a world that seemed to turn against her in an instant. The loneliness was suffocating, and she realized that even the brightest lights in Hollywood could cast the darkest shadows. In the midst of her emotional turmoil, Khloe's family rallied around her, providing support in whatever way they could. The Kardashian-Jenner clan is known for its close-knit ties, and this crisis brought them together even more. They reassured Khloe that she was not alone, reminding her of her strength and resilience. They emphasized the importance of facing the situation head-on, encouraging her to focus on the truth rather than the noise surrounding her. In those moments, Khloe found a glimmer of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, love and support could light the way. As the court date approached, Khloe began to gather her strength. She knew that the road ahead would be challenging, but she was determined not to let the scandal define her. Instead of succumbing to despair, she channeled her energy into preparing for the legal battle ahead. With the help of her attorneys, she meticulously reviewed the recording, analyzing every detail and strategizing a defense that could potentially clear her name. The support from her family and friends became crucial during this process, reminding her that she had a team behind her, ready to fight for her truth. In the courtroom, the atmosphere was electric. Media representatives packed the benches, eager to capture every moment of the high-profile case. Khloe took a deep breath as she entered, feeling the weight of the world on her shoulders. She was determined to present herself with dignity, showing the world that she was more than the allegations against her. As she sat through the proceedings, listening to the prosecution outline their case, she felt a mix of fear and determination. This was her moment to fight back, to reclaim her narrative. The prosecution presented the secret recording as a damning piece of evidence, arguing that Khloe's voice was unmistakably linked to discussions that indicated her involvement in illegal activities. They painted a picture of a celebrity who had crossed ethical lines for personal gain, leveraging her fame in ways that could not be excused. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as each piece of evidence was laid bare, and Khloe felt the pressure mounting. The weight of public opinion loomed over her like a dark cloud, and she struggled to maintain her composure. But as Khloe's attorneys took their turn, a shift began to take place. They emphasized the context of the recording, arguing that it had been taken out of context, and that many of the discussions were not as incriminating as they seemed. They painted Khloe as a victim of circumstance, someone who had been swept up in a world of high-stakes business, without fully understanding the implications. Khloe's resolve strengthened as she listened to her team passionately defend her. This was not just about legal ramifications. It was about her character and the truth of who she was. As the trial progressed, the tension continued to rise. The defense called witnesses who could attest to Khloe's integrity and commitment to her businesses. Khloe Kardashian has always been a figure of fascination in the world of celebrity. With her striking looks, vibrant personality, and a life lived in the public eye, she has captured the hearts of millions. However, recent developments have transformed her from a beloved reality star into a headline-making story that has left fans and critics alike reeling. The news that Khloe has been arrested after investigations have revealed 23 criminal charges against her, all linked to her association with music mogul Diddy, has sent